Hey, Lingoni Lovey.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another fun live stream.
We're going to give people a little bit of time to get set up here, but we
Yeah.
have something special prepared for you today.
Oh
Lots
my
of
gosh,
fun
it's a good one.
conversation and questions. Lots of thinking about, um, let's see, strange and unusual situations that we don't normally find ourselves in.
Hopefully
What's our
not.
topic today, Emily?
Today we're talking about, well, what would you do is the name of the live stream, but the actual kind of grammar we're going to get into a little bit is conditionals.
That's right. And so we're going over three of the conditionals. So we're going over zero conditional, first conditional, and second conditional. And when we do this, we're going to start off, or we're going to do it in that order. So we'll start with zero. We'll give plenty of examples. We'll talk about them, ask each other questions. We'll explain the grammar a little bit too.
Yeah.
Then we'll do that same thing with first conditional and with second. There is also a third conditional as well, but we're not going to be talking about that today. But if you check out our channel, we go over all of the conditionals there.
Yeah, we have a video on the third conditional and on mixed conditionals. Third conditional and mixed conditionals are pretty advanced.
Mm.
But yeah, if you want to continue with the conditionals, yeah, check out our YouTube channel. You'll find the videos there. So yeah.
Hi, Heiko. Hi, Jack.
Hi
Welcome.
guys. Welcome, welcome. So in case this is your first live stream with us, you might want to grab a notepad and a pencil or have somewhere to take notes on your computer because we are going to give you tons of useful vocabulary. And like we said, you're going to learn a little bit of grammar today. And yeah, it's hopefully going to be really fun.
It is going to be fun. I'm excited. I know we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And Captain T is
Yeah.
back again. So
Captain
glad to see
T.
you. And you bring a good question. So yeah, we changed the time. And
Mhm.
also you'll notice that something else is different about this live stream. So the time has changed and also your background has changed, Emily. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so I am not in Germany right now. I am at home visiting my family
Ooh,
in Oklahoma. So for me, it's only 2 p.m. For you, Brian, it's quite late. And
that's
where are
right.
you right now?
So it's 9 p.m. in Berlin or slash Germany. And yeah, actually, a friend of mine asked me the other day if he could film a music video in my bedroom.
Cool.
And I said, well, I have a live stream that day. I don't think that'll work out. Um, and he's like, it's okay though. I'll do it nice and early at 5 o'clock. But I have to say, this is one of those friends who says 5 o'clock, and what that usually means is like 7 or 8 o'clock. Having to plan a little bit later.
What kind of
Oh,
music
thank you,
is it?
Heiko. Yeah, it's a little chilly in here. So yeah, so he came over and he was recording, and then he said, "Hey, is it okay if I record until 9 or 10 o'clock?" And I said, That's when I have the live stream." And so
Mm,
I talked to my roommate, and he was nice enough to let me do the live stream here in his room. Yeah, and
well,
also
that's
it's a little
cool.
different too because normally I use natural lighting um, for live streams and videos. But now, since it's 9 p.m. and it gets dark at about 4 p.m. in the
Crazy.
wintertime in Berlin, then I'm using uh, different kinds of artificial lighting. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Captain T, Brian is the Bostonian here. I am an Oklahoman.
Hmm.
And then Jen asked, what's the weather like in Oklahoma? Okay, don't get mad, but it's
I'm going to be
amazing.
jealous.
It's
It's
like
what?
21 degrees Celsius or something, and super bright sun, not a cloud in the sky. I'm
You are
enjoying
one
it.
lucky lady.
I
I hope
know.
do you have the windows open though?
Like the actual window or like the blinds?
I mean, are you getting fresh air?
Well, Not during the live stream because it might be a little loud, but afterwards, yes.
Cool. I was thinking, I was hoping that you weren't using air conditioning or something.
Um, I don't get down with the air conditioning, but in this house, they love the air conditioning. And my hands are like two icicles.
Oh
Did I watch
no.
the movie Oklahoma? Yeah, that's actually like a old musical. And then yeah, they made it into the movie. Yes, I think everyone from Oklahoma has seen Oklahoma.
Actually, I've seen the musical Oklahoma. It's funny, one of my friends, when I was an English teacher in China, she taught at this college where um, every year the English teacher, like the foreign English teacher, put on a musical. And so she
Oh,
put on Oklahoma.
it's a
So, yeah, it was
classic.
very impressive.
Yeah.
It was really well
Yeah,
done.
it's a good one. That song will get stuck in my head though. I won't be singing it
Watch
for you
out.
guys. So sorry about that. But okay. Oh, no natural light at 9 p.m. Jack. That's funny.
Yeah, yeah. Got to call the sun and make a change. Wow,
Yeah.
so many people joining. Thanks. Hi, everyone.
I know. This is
Um,
great.
aw. And if this is your first live stream with us, again, let us know in the comments where you're joining from. If you have questions, feel free to write them in the comments. We love to respond to them as
Yeah.
well.
This is a great time to ask us things you've been curious about or whatever. You'll get, a live response. Um,
Mhm.
so it's a good time to ask anything you've been wondering. And yes, Heiko, Family Guy. I used to watch that show all the time.
Aw. Hello to you in Munich. Yeah, and so just something that I said earlier as well is probably worth repeating that we're going to start with zero conditional, then do first conditional, and then second. Maybe at the end we'll give a review of the all three of them
Yeah.
if there's time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're joining in the beginning and you're thinking, oh, zero conditional is so easy, we probably won't spend so much time on it because it is simpler.
Yeah.
But then yeah, definitely as we get later on, it'll kind of go from simpler to more difficult in time.
Yeah. Also, oh gosh, while you were talking, I thought of something really important.
Oh,
And now
9.
it's
Was it
gone.
about the recap, maybe the reviewing, if we have time at the
Maybe.
end? It'll
I'll
come
think
back to, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah, such is life.
Yeah. Okay. So
Shall we jump right in?
I think so.
Okay. um let's see. Now, it being 9 p.m., I have to tell you something.
Yes.
I'm a little bit tired,
Oh, yeah.
and I wish I had some coffee.
Mm.
Um, and kind of going along this theme, if people don't sleep, Emily, what happens to them?
Oh, gosh. A lot of things, Brian. But if people don't sleep, they're tired.
Okay, yeah, they're tired.
Or,
Um, Maybe they get cranky too, right?
yeah, I get cranky.
Cranky meaning like in a bad mood,
Ugh.
but because you're tired, really, right?
Everybody knows that feeling.
So we'll go ahead and type that one in. If people don't sleep, they get tired. All right. Do you have a question for us, Em?
Well, I want to quickly answer
Oh,
Heiko's question. I missed it when he asked it, but is it they sang or sung the song? It's they
oh, yeah.
sang the song. You would say sung after like had sung, just
Mhm.
to fill that in. And then, okay, let me ask you a little something here. Brian, what happens if you touch fire?
Oh, if you touch fire, you get burnt, or
Yes.
you burn yourself, you could
Yep,
also say.
exactly.
All right. So let's look at what's going on here. We're looking at this is the zero conditional.
It's the zero.
Yeah. Um, and so if you look at the sentence that I already posted, I'll put it up on the screen there. If people don't sleep, they get tired. Okay. Um, Now, for folks joining us or people watching, what tenses are these in? Sleep and get.
What do you guys think?
There's some other parts of the structure too we're going to look at. So again, this is the zero conditional.
Yes.
Alicia is on it. Yes.
Yes. Present
Present
simple.
simple.
Great.
Both of
Or
them,
simple
right?
present. Yeah. Great, you guys.
It's a zero conditional. The structure here, if
Yep. So, yeah, if present simple, present simple. Okay, can you guys try to answer this question using that structure? Here's a question. If you throw a ball into the air, what happens to it? Can you guys try and answer that? I'll give you a hint. Use the present simple.
all the lingoni love.
Yeah.
I feel like Captain T should be an honorary lingoni
Yeah, for real.
crew team
Captain
member
T.
here.
Always ready to go. Yeah. It'll fly
It'll
through the
fly.
air. What else would the ball do? Everybody's thinking the ball's going to fly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny because I think maybe in English, there's like this kind of fixed expression. I don't know. I think you and I
Maybe.
are thinking the same answer.
Yeah.
So if you throw a ball up in the air,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not that flying is wrong at all. It'll spin. Ooh, maybe if you threw it like in a
yeah, if you add a
special
spin to
way.
it, right?
Maybe like American football, right? In American football, you spin it and throw it at the same time.
Yeah.
Heiko, do you watch a lot of American football?
So yeah, if you throw a ball up in the air, it falls back down to the ground eventually, right?
Yes.
Now, with these sentences, so we had if people don't sleep, they get tired. If you touch fire, you get burned or it's hot. And if you throw a ball up in the air, it comes back down again. It falls back down again. Right? Here's another one of the sentences. So,
Gravity.
yes,
Yes.
gravity.
But what is
It flies
gravity?
to an extent, but it doesn't fly forever.
Brian, is
Gravity,
gravity a permanent truth?
it is. It's a law of
What?
nature. Getting a little
Yeah.
closer. Gonna zip her up, warm up.
Nice sound effects.
Oh, good point. Yeah, if it gets stuck in a tree, then
Yeah,
friction holds it in place, right?
that's true. But eventually, hopefully, someone will take it down.
So
But
this shows us what the zero conditional is used for here.
yeah,
For constant truths,
yeah,
right? For
facts and
facts.
permanent truths. Yep.
So zero conditional.
Yes, Heiko, it is the law of the universe. We're getting very philosophical in this live stream today, aren't we? Alicia,
All
yeah,
right. Another question for you,
perfect.
Emily.
Yes.
If you don't water your house plants, what happens?
Well, Brian, if I don't water my houseplants, they die.
They die.
Hopefully, my husband is watering the houseplants while I'm gone, because if not, they'll be dead.
Or if you have cacti, which is the plural of
Yeah.
cactus,
Yes. Beautiful
then I
cactus.
guess they need water eventually.
Yeah.
But
It takes a
there we
long
go.
time for them to
Yeah.
kick the
Probably a
bucket,
couple
as
months,
we
I would
say.
guess. Maybe it depends on the type of cactus.
Yeah, definitely.
They turn to hummus.
Hummus.
They hate you.
Yeah. I think some of my plants might kind of hate me a little bit. That's okay, though. Okay, Brian, I have another question for you.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Okay. What happens if babies are hungry?
Oh, this is also a universal truth. If babies are hungry, wah, wah, they cry. And they
Yeah.
cry loud and they cry forever. They cry until they eat.
It's like me. That's what I do when I'm hungry.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
I cry until someone feeds me.
Yeah, that's why when you visit, I always have to make sure there's food prepared or that we order food very quickly.
Yes, you are an amazing host.
Don't want a crying Emily.
No, it's bad.
Oh, good one. If babies are hungry, they flip out.
Oh, wow. Flipping out.
What does that
That's
mean?
hilarious. They drive you nuts. Yeah. Babies, Captain T, babies can't cook, can they?
Maybe in Captain T's universe they can.
Maybe a really, really smart baby.
And to flip out is to just like overreact and get really angry
Yeah.
and like,
Flipping
yeah.
out's like, ah, freaking out. Do you have another question for us, Brian, in the zero conditional? What if you ask everybody this question and we all
Okay.
can answer our own?
All right. So, how do you feel um if you eat too much junk food?
Yeah.
Or even some junk food, but we'll stick with too much.
This was
How do
me
you feel
yesterday.
if you eat too much junk food?
I had junk
What
food
type is it?
yesterday, a lot of it. And I felt a little off. So I would say if I eat too much junk food, I feel kind of sick.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty common. And I guess it depends on the kind of junk food too, right? Because
Yeah.
when I eat candy, for example, it depends on the kind of candy. Like, I
Mhm.
can definitely eat dark chocolate and quite a lot of it, and I'll be okay for some time.
Yeah.
But if I eat the really sweet stuff like Starburst or
Mm.
Skittles, that's like
Yummy.
very sugary, but it
Yeah.
doesn't have any bit of like bitterness to it,
Yeah.
then it gives me a headache.
Heiko's response is hilarious.
I feel
I
fat.
feel fat. Yeah. The pants are a little
Oh,
hard to
then
button.
feels bad.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think the older you get, the harder it is to eat junk food.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true
for
too.
sure. Because
When I
when
was
I
a
was younger, I
kid,
could eat everything and it didn't matter.
I know. Getting old.
Yeah, or like when I eat, a lot of fatty, greasy food, I do
Mhm.
okay with it, but if I have, like, a lot of I'm thinking, like, American pizza that has a really fatty cheese on it, oh my god, it's so good. But
Yeah.
afterwards, I think I feel kind of tired or just, like I think I feel, like, lazy or something.
Okay, just a fair warning.
Yeah, it's
The dogs might be barking in a minute.
Yes, oh, can we have a surprise visit from the dogs?
Maybe.
A
I'm not
double
gonna go find
chin.
them. But there is a UP or like some sort of delivery man. Of course. Like, "Hello, we're doing a live stream here. Don't interrupt." But, it could
What
become
would you
chaotic.
do if the dogs barked during the live
If the
stream?
dogs bark during the live stream, I will wait for them to stop because I can't do much about it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's life. It's a that's the fun of a live stream, right? It's live.
Yeah. You get the
Never know what's
real
gonna happen.
deal. Okay, I think we're okay. The dogs didn't notice.
Phew. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have another question for the zero conditional? I have one or two more. I even have maybe more than that.
Okay, I'll answer. I just have a couple more that I planned ahead, but I can always come up with one on the fly.
Ooh.
Brian, what
Also, these aren't
happened?
even as fun as the second
I
conditional.
know
That's my favorite
I'm
one.
like already
Make
ready to go to those because they're so
Okay,
fun.
let's just do one more zero conditional and then we'll go to the fun ones.
Sounds perfect. Okay, Brian, what happens if you don't go on a walk every day or get fresh air?
Um, if I don't go on a walk every day, or if I don't get fresh air even for one day,
Mhm.
um, I think I get kind of depressed actually, and I feel trapped
Mm.
and I start to feel frustrated.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a lot of
Frustrated is a
feelings
really
there.
good word for that.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah, I
guys
definitely
leave us a comment? Do you guys go on daily walks? Is that important to you?
I love my daily walk. Do you go on a daily walk, Em?
Definitely. Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah.
Just put a pizza.
Yes. Oh my goodness, come share it with me.
Ah, yes. The best
I
food.
love pizza.
It's one of
It's too
my
bad because my
favorites.
partner doesn't like pizza, and so I
That's
eat it very
disturbing.
rarely. Or I'm like, sometimes I'll be out and I'm like, "Oh, I'm by myself. I'm gonna go have a big
Pizza.
slice of pizza."
Yeah.
But pizza in Europe, I think, is usually a little healthier than in America. I think in
Mm,
America, they put a lot of cheese on it.
I know. It's like too much, actually. I never thought I would say I love cheese, but it's like
Emily,
all cheese.
are that's like it's funny because I used to think the same thing with bagels, that you could never put too much cream cheese on a
You
bagel.
can.
But then I went to that restaurant down the street
Yeah.
from where I
They
live.
go cray cray.
They put too much cream cheese on, and I never thought I would say that in my
I wipe
life.
it off. I get the cucumber and I scoop the cream cheese onto the cucumber and I eat that like that. And then by the time we're scooped, it's a normal amount.
Good call. I think I might get that for breakfast tomorrow. We'll see.
Oh, jealous.
I'm helping some people doing some moving things, so
Oh
that'll
yeah,
be
you
a
need
good
to get
start to
the
my day.
energy of those carbs from the bagel, I guess.
And I need that
First
morning
teacher.
treat, you know? No, he doesn't like pizza, Jack. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? For him, it's too bready, and he says that it's like he's like, pizza's a snack,
Too
but
bready. Bread is the greatest
mm,
gift to
I don't know.
civilization.
He's more of a rice and potatoes kind of guy.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I'll just talk about food. Okay,
I know.
let's
Why are we doing this? I haven't had lunch yet.
oh
Oh,
yeah.
Jack likes pizza without cheese. Well, she's a vegan, so she can't have cheese, but she can have
But there's vegan
vegan
cheese.
pizza.
A lot of vegan cheese is not that good, but I've had a couple that have impressed me recently. Um, but I think you can make a pretty good, like a pesto pizza, those are good.
Yum.
Or I've been sold on some cheeseless pizzas. To
Yeah.
be sold on something means like convinced of, or like
Mhm.
um yeah, to be convinced of, I would say.
Okay, Alicia, 10 minutes. You can hold out. We'll entertain you so it goes by quickly, and then you'll
That's
have
right.
pizza in no time.
Okay, one more grammatical thing about the word, or about the zero conditional though.
Yes.
Or I guess two more. Oh my goodness, there's so many exciting things. So one is talking about the word, okay. Um, I'm gonna tell you a sentence, Emily.
Okay, I'm ready.
Tell me what you think of it as being the zero conditional.
Okay.
So when you put oil, like oil that you cook with,
Mhm.
when you put oil in water,
Mhm.
they separate.
Yes.
Oh, no, no, wait. Okay, that's one version. The
Okay.
second version is when you put oil in water,
Mhm.
they separate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna type this.
Yeah.
Is that still the zero conditional when you say when?
Totally. This is a slightly debated topic, I guess.
Mhm.
But for
Just,
me,
just a little bit.
I 100%, yeah, both. If you put oil in water, it separates. When you put oil in water, it separates. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a constant truth. Here we're saying when because you know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
and it's sure that it will happen because it's a universal truth.
Mhm.
You can say it with the word if, and it has the same meaning to it.
That's not
Um,
always the case in the ones that are coming or one of the ones
mhm.
that's coming. But yeah.
But with the zero conditional, it works. You can use with, if, or when. I know this can be a little confusing for speakers of different languages. I think, yeah, I won't go too far into that.
Well, here's an example. Brian, what happens when you don't drink enough water?
When I don't drink enough water, I get a headache.
Yeah. And we use when there is because at one point in your life, Brian, there was a time you didn't drink enough water. And it's probably happened more than once. And so you have that past experience of when that's already happened to you.
Hmm.
So it's not as hypothetical, let's say. If I said, what happens if you don't drink enough water? That doesn't show that it's already happened. I think that's like a
Hmm.
minor thing. Like you have some past experience with that, with the when. And that's that like certainty, sureness that you were saying a minute ago. But yeah, they mean the same thing. There's like the teeniest little tinge of maybe difference, but for
Yeah,
the most part, it's
definitely.
the same.
Yeah, but they work. Yeah, and that's something probably worth mentioning. All
Definitely.
right, on to let's move on to the first conditional, shall we?
Yeah.
And so again, if you're just joining us now, we just finished talking about the zero conditional. We're going to start talking about the first conditional now, and then there's also the second conditional we'll be talking about towards the end of this live stream. There are third and mixed conditionals too, which we have videos on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, why?
Um, oh,
Someone
the
just knocked on the
puppies.
door.
You should have them come and make a guest
What?
appearance. They're
I
not
can't
that
hear.
loud. They're loud for you, but they're not loud for me.
Okay, it's fine.
What are their names? Introduce them. We want to see the puppies. At
They're
least I do. Does anybody else in the comments want to see the puppies, or
they're
is it just
very cute,
me?
but come here, guys.
Do they
Hey.
listen well? Every dog
To me,
barks,
not as
so
much, but I'm the
or
new
most
kid
dogs
here.
bark.
Toby, come here. Toby, come here. Lay down.
When the delivery person comes, what do the dogs do?
They bark.
They bark.
Yes, and
Zero
that is a
conditional.
fact. Every single time, without fail. What breed? Okay, they're all what we call mutts. So that means they're mixed of all different types of dogs. But they're all big dogs and they're
Mutt.
very
Is that
cute.
with two T's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all, well, two of them are 13 years old, and one of them is only 2. She's the naughtiest one, as you can imagine. Let me see if I can. Oh, he laid down. I was going to show him, but now he wants his privacy, I guess.
Oh, perfect timing. Excuses, excuses.
Yeah, they're not like Zoe. They don't jump in my lap. They're a little. There's. Oh, one walked by. Couldn't really see her.
Oh yeah, I saw its tail walking away. That's cute.
But yeah, okay. So, Brian, are you ready for first conditional?
I am, and now I have this is a heated topic in Berlin, and not really
Mm,
heated, but it's a very Berlin experience. So,
okay.
what will happen if you take public transit without a ticket in Berlin?
Oh, yeah, we know what that's all about. If you take public transit in Berlin, oh, look, we have a friend.
Hey, puppy.
Audrey, hi. There we go.
Oh, so cute.
If you take public transit without a ticket, you'll get fined,
Yep.
arrested.
You'll get arrested. Oh, well,
It's
that's a
not
little
that
strong.
extreme, Captain T, but if you do it a lot, maybe eventually.
Aw, they like the pup.
She's the
Yeah,
best.
so you'll get fined. I mean, it depends if you get your ticket checked, right?
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you won't have any consequence and nothing will happen.
Yeah.
But if if you take the train without a ticket or public transit without a ticket in Berlin and you get checked or controlled, some people say,
Yeah.
then you'll get a fine. Do you know how much the fine usually is?
Yeah, it's like 60 euros.
Yeah, I
It
think
happened on
so.
accident. My friend was visiting from America, and we had bought a bunch of the tickets that you just stamp right before you go in.
Mhm.
And I have a card, so I don't ever think about stamping anything because it's just my normal plastic card that I always use. And we totally forgot to stamp his ticket, and he got
No.
controlled. And I felt horrible because we had the tickets, they just weren't stamped.
Oh, that's the worst.
I
I
felt
don't
really
like the
bad.
system here, I have to admit. The cool thing about Boston, well, the public transit there is really awful, but the good thing about it is that when you get checked, well, if you get on public transit in Boston, it means
Mhm.
that you already paid. So like
Yeah.
you
Do they
can't
have the
you
turnstiles?
yeah, they have turnstiles. So for viewers, a turnstile is like when you're walking, there's like a little machine thingy, and when you pay, it moves ahead so you can like walk through.
Yeah. You see them sometimes at like grocery stores in Germany when you're like going in.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that in the chat. Once I look up how to spell it real quick because
Yeah,
that's a
seriously. I
word.
don't think I've ever written that word
Me
down.
neither. Do you know how to spell it? I know. I'm just quizzing you now because I'm evil.
Turnsties.
Okay,
Yay! It's a
turnstile.
spelling bee. Lingoni spelling bee.
Yes. Yeah, a turnstile.
Cool. Yeah, that's
Um,
some very advanced vocab for
yeah,
you
so
guys.
the cool thing about Boston is they don't check your tickets. There's no ticket checker because sometimes you just pay to go past the turnstile and then you don't need a ticket.
Yeah.
So you never accidentally,
Forget.
yeah. And then, and also it's, I mean, you could jump over the turnstile, but it's a huge amount of effort to like to
Yeah.
avoid
I feel like
paying.
that would be very obvious too to any security people.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, but the only downside is that the Boston Public Transit is quite awful, and
Not as
it's hard to get around the town. So I
not as
kind of prefer
dependable
the
as in
Berlin
Germany.
system, despite getting caught accidentally sometimes without a ticket.
Oh, bye, Heiko. Thanks for joining
Oh,
us.
bye.
Okay,
Okay,
Brian,
do
I
you
have a
have
quick
any?
question for you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
What will you do if it rains tomorrow?
If it rains tomorrow,
You
I
guys
will
answer
bring.
in the comments too.
Oh, yeah. If it rains tomorrow, I will be a little sad because I
Mhm,
like the sun, especially in the winter. And I will take my umbrella with me when I go outside.
mhm.
Um, yeah, I think that's it. How about you? What will you do if it rains tomorrow?
I could spell. Hold on. Um, if it rains tomorrow, I will stay inside and I won't go for a run, but I will probably watch a good movie on the couch.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan. I
Yeah.
haven't watched a good movie in a little while. I need some recommendations, either now or later.
Well, I watched a horrible one the other night, so I'll recommend you not waste your time. It was the
Thank
worst
you.
movie I've ever seen. But enough about that.
Mhm.
Captain T won't go out. Yeah, same.
Good choice. Good choice. Maybe I'll make some hot chocolate.
Ooh,
I love hot
yeah.
chocolate. I haven't had it in a while and I'm in need. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of spicy chili pepper
Mm.
in it.
Ooh.
Because have you ever
Isn't that
had
called Mexican
spicy?
hot chocolate?
Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. They have that here, and I love it.
Oh, that's right. You're not so far from.
No, we're not. That's why we have really good, well, it's Tex-Mex, but
Yeah.
which I think I might have for dinner. Enchiladas. Tastes it. I know. Why do we keep talking about food?
No.
What
Well,
will
I'm
happen if you
traveling
do the
soon
live
myself, and
stream
I'll be
while you're
having
hungry?
amazing food then too.
What?
I said I'm traveling myself too, so then I'll be having some amazing food, hopefully.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, should we look at the structure a little bit of the first conditional?
Yeah,
Do you mind explaining this one, or do you want me to take it?
sure. So let
Or
me
I guess we can leave that up for now.
Hina, is that how you pronounce it? That's really good. If it rains tomorrow, I'll prepare hot food. It's nice to have hot food on a rainy day.
Mm, like a soup or something. Yeah, that's why I was thinking of the hot chocolate. Yeah, Hina, you and I, we have similar minds.
Okay, so with the first conditional, this is how the structure looks. So it's if plus present simple, will plus the infinitive. So if it rains, present simple, tomorrow, I will prepare hot food.
That's right.
Jack says, if it rains tomorrow, I will stay in and watch a movie. Same
Mhm.
structure, exactly.
Now,
Um,
how likely are these things to happen?
Pretty likely. I mean, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
realistic
yeah,
situation.
exactly. It's not a truth or a fact
Mm-mm.
per se.
No.
But I mean, yeah, if it rains tomorrow, the chances of me bringing my umbrella out with me are more than 90%.
Yeah.
So it's like almost a fact. And
Yeah.
who knows, maybe I'll just be really lazy and not leave the house at all and just stay home.
Yeah.
So then it's not true. But if I leave home, I'll probably bring my umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, these are you use these a lot in English, I would say. And yeah, just remember that it's a real possibility. These things
Hmm.
can actually happen. But like Brian said, they're not a fact. It doesn't happen every single time or something like that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, Brian, to get a little practice in. And again,
Hmm.
you guys write it in the write your response in the comments. Um, let's see, Brian, what will happen if you don't study German or study in general?
Um, what will happen if I don't study? Oh, should we go for German? Then if I don't study German, um then I won't pass my C1 exam.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So here we do have will here, right? But it's just in the negative form
Yeah,
because will plus not equals won't.
won't. Yep.
So yeah, if I don't study German, I won't pass my C1 exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start studying a little bit more. I've been a little lazy recently, I have to say.
I haven't studied Finnish in a while either.
Good, yeah. Sylvia
Oopsies.
saying, if I don't study German, I won't be able to communicate in German.
Yeah. Alicia said if
Good. Won't be able to have
I won't be able to have a conversation in German. Perfect.
great.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
You guys seem to be getting a
Um,
hang of it.
yeah, and something else that's kind of interesting about the zero and first conditional. I know Americans do this. I'm guessing British people probably do this too. If you're British and watching, let us know.
Yeah.
But for things that are also facts and truths, a lot of the time, I at least will use the first conditional. So, like, if you throw a ball up in the air again,
Mhm.
it will come back
Yeah.
down. Um, you could also do it in the zero conditional. If you throw a ball up in the air, it comes down.
Yeah.
It's it's essentially the same.
For at least American English, yeah, I agree. For example, one of the sentences I asked about the zero conditional, what happens if babies are hungry? I think my initial response would be they'll cry with the will. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And I was kind of like, I remember when I was first learning the conditionals in order to teach them, I was reading some questions, and yeah, same thing for me. My
Yeah.
initial response, the first thing that I would naturally say was with will.
Mhm.
But if someone says when you throw a ball up in the air, it falls down, um, that sounds fine to me as well.
Yeah. It seems a little bit more, scholarly, like, I don't know how to put it, but, like, something like
Like
with
academic?
yeah, that's the word, Brian, thank you. Yeah, it just sounds a little bit more, like, fancy, I guess. If I was just, like, not thinking about what I was saying and I was just talking, it would definitely be the first conditionals for a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
If I was writing a paper, I would probably be thinking a little bit harder and doing the one that's technically yeah. If I don't learn German, then I won't be able to teach my son his German lessons. Ah, yeah, good. You won't get German citizenship. Yeah, I think you need to have a certain level of German to get German citizenship. So good job.
Yeah, it depends, but yeah.
Yeah. Should we do some questions,
Um,
Brian?
yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I have for the first conditional. Um, I'm happy to answer questions, but I definitely have more for the second conditional, and I'm very excited and impatient for that. But
The
yeah,
second
maybe we can.
conditional, we can wait a minute because
Okay,
I have
okay,
a lot too. But
okay.
Brian, what happens if it rains and you're outside?
Oh, okay, and you're outside. Yeah. So if it rains, I'll get wet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
really good.
gonna type that one out. Can you hear the sirens outside?
No, but there's a giant motorcycle going across the street right now. So that's what I was hearing. My sister lives, I'm at her house. She lives right next to like a pretty busy street. And so that's why the windows are not open.
Smart, at least for the live stream sake.
Yeah.
Um, oh, I have another grammar question too. Maybe we'll do one or two more practices and we can look at the grammar
Okay.
point.
Brian, what happens if you're late to work?
Um, oh, if I'm late to work, I'll get yelled at by my boss.
Yeah, she yells all the
And
time.
that's right. And
Can we
maybe
be
I'll
late
get
to work
written
though?
up. What?
It's not really when you work from home, it's kind of hard to be late to work, right?
It is. It's hard to be. Yeah, yeah. And also, I mean, with Lingoni, it's different because we just,
Because we have the coolest job ever.
yeah. I'll get
Brian can't get fired,
fired.
Brian. No being late, no
Oh,
getting fired,
nine.
please. I need you.
If it rains, I'll take an umbrella with me. Oh, smart. Jack's smarter than me. I'll just get wet.
Yeah, you're just living in the truth.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you have any more first conditional questions to ask us, Brian?
Yeah. What happens if you subscribe to the Lingoni app?
Oh my gosh, Brian, what a great question. If you subscribe to the Lingoni app, you'll learn a lot of English a lot faster than trying to do it alone.
That's right. And you get our help too.
Yeah, you get to see our faces every time you log in.
You get worksheets, listening practice, speaking practice.
Yeah, the
That's right.
podcasts, tons of different exercises. It's good.
And so one more thing too with the first conditional. So let's look at it with the word when and see if that works.
Okay.
We can do a linguistic experiment here.
Ooh, it's like
So I'm going to
science.
take that question and I'm going to replace it with the word when,
Mhm,
and let's have a listen to it and see if it sounds good. Let's even quiz the listeners to the viewers.
mhm,
I'm going to repost this one.
mhm.
What will happen when you subscribe to the Lingoni app?
Yeah, do you guys notice? Does it change anything?
That's right. If I subscribe to the Lingoni app, I'll learn a language properly.
So, what will happen when you subscribe to the Lingoni app?
Does it feel a little different with if versus when to you? To me, it feels a little different this
Yeah.
time. With the zero conditional, the meaning felt kind of the same. Here,
Yeah.
they feel a little more different.
Yeah. Can you guys guess what the difference is? Do you feel or notice anything? It's a hard question for
Yeah,
non-native
yeah.
speakers for sure.
But they're both correct sentences, so that's
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Captain T is saying the consequence.
Fact.
Fact.
Kind of getting closer to
It's
what
more
I
a
think we're
question of
going for.
certainty, I would say.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Certainty. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So if something, for example, let me think. If I say to Brian, if you see her, tell her I said hello, or when I see her, or when you see her, tell her you said hello. The if is kind of like, we don't know what's going to happen. But the when, it sounds pretty sure. It sounds like you already have kind of a plan, or you know
Yeah,
something's going to like
definitely.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might just reiterate that just
Yeah.
to make it like take a little more time and really drive the point home a little more. Yeah, so Emily and I are talking. We have a friend named Kimmy,
Oh,
and maybe we live in a small town, and Kimmy's like off, like she's often at the supermarket, right? She works at the supermarket,
okay.
and I'm going to the store. I'm going to the supermarket where Kimmy works,
Hmm.
and then Emily says to me, "Hey, Brian, if you see Kimmy, tell her I said hi."
Hmm.
Now, she says if here because it's not 100% sure that I'll see her.
Yeah.
Maybe Kimmy's not working today,
Hmm.
or maybe Kimmy will be in the back room,
Mm,
or who knows. So we say if here, if you see Kimmy, say hi because it's less probable.
yeah, exactly.
But when we say when, so let's say, for example, I'm going to Kimmy's house today to visit.
Hmm.
We're going to have a dinner party. And Emily knows that I'm going. She'll say, "Hey, when you see Kimmy, tell her I said hi."
Yeah.
Here, Emily's saying when because she knows it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, the only chance that it wouldn't happen, I don't know, maybe I get sick last minute or something.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Good. Captain T gets it. Yay. That's what we want to hear.
Little happy dance of celebration. Okay.
Brian, here's a great example of that I did. I wrote this example and I didn't even notice I did it.
Oh, how about that?
What will you say to me when I come home from the US?
I'll say, so when you come back to Germany, you come home from the US, I will say, "Welcome back. I missed
Yeah.
you."
Good. But yeah, see, I wrote it without even noticing it because it's not if I come home. I know I'm coming home, right? I bought my
Mhm.
ticket. The plan is set. I know what day it will be. So I said when I come home instead of if.
Yeah, welcome back, welcome home. And yeah, great point, Jack, definitely.
Yeah,
That when is more certain than if.
perfect.
Hit the nail on the
Couldn't have
head.
said it better myself.
Great.
Um, what I was thinking, Brian, tell me what your thoughts.
Okay.
I was thinking we take our little break now. And
Mhm.
during the break, everyone that's watching has to come up with one sentence in the conditional zero or the first conditional. I want to see some like real,
Me
you know,
too. And I'm even thinking if they wanna, like, I mean, we're about to start the second conditional too. If they wanna do a second conditional too, if
yeah, if
they're
they
ready
know it.
for it, you
Because
know?
I think the whole second half of this is going to be second conditional. It's so fun, right?
Yeah.
So I think we take our break now. Y'all should
Okay, let's do
practice
it.
a little, and then in 10 minutes we can start with the really fun stuff.
I'm ready.
Cool. Okay, guys. So
My mouse is acting funny. And I'm trying to fix it by putting paper underneath it. Yay, now it works. It's the little things.
So during the break, write your own conditional sentence or sentences in the comments. We want to see what you've come up with.
Awesome.
Also, Brian, since it's a break, I feel like maybe we should tell them about the amazing Cyber Week dealio.
That's right. So, we're having, so it's Lingoni Cyber Week, meaning that you can get 25% off all of the discounts we have. This isn't just for, did I say 25% off all the discounts?
It's fine.
All
I
of
was
the
just going to let you go with
subscriptions
it.
we have. Thank you. So this is for English, French, and German.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pretty big discount. And so
Humongous.
it doesn't last forever, though. This ends December 4th. So go ahead now. You can, to get your discount, go to the description below and use the link there. So again,
Yeah.
25% off all of our subscriptions. Again, French, German, and English. So
Yeah,
it's a really good
and
time to
in case you guys
subscribe.
haven't checked it out before, there are different like levels kind of, or like lengths, I guess is the better way to put it. So
Yes,
Jen.
Jen. If I sign up now, I'll
Yes,
get
if
a
you sign up
25%
right this
discount.
second. But it really is only 1 week. So now's the time. But we have different lengths of time. So you could do like a 1 month, you could do like lifetime, and so many things in between. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. We have some more examples here.
Yeah.
Captain T is saying, if you stream, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I think that's a fact, though, Captain T, because you've been there, I think, for every Lingoni live stream.
Yeah. I'm starting to believe it is a fact. Jack says, if I sign up for Lingoni now, I'll save 25%. Amazing. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
If I get up early in the morning, I get more done and feel better at the end of the day. Me too. I'm a morning girl. But you're not a morning girl. I'm confused. I thought you were a sleepyhead.
Yeah, or a late riser, okay? A late riser.
I'm an early bird.
Or a night owl. Yeah, Jack, are you a night owl?
Oh my gosh, Jen, if your fridge is empty when you get home, you just won't eat?
Oh, no.
How do you do it?
Could you just get takeout?
Yeah. I would not make it. I would not survive a day of not eating.
Jack is not a morning, what is it?
Early bird.
Or an early bird, thank you. I'm like a morning chicken.
Morning chicken, early bird.
There's some bird. I use the word chicken a lot in my daily life.
If I'm too lazy to cook, I'll order food instead. Me too. Love it. Yeah. Cool. Brian, what will happen if you can't go to Columbia next year?
Oh,
I know. Is that too dark?
that was a little too strong. If I can't go to Columbia next, I mean, I'll have to come up with some other backup plan.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a voucher for my tickets, and I'll have to plan a summer trip then.
Yeah.
When traveling is more certain and sure.
I think you'll be fine, though.
Yeah, I hope so too. What will happen if you can't come back to Germany?
I will live in America forever. If I can't come back to Germany,
I'll flip out.
I'll start a new life here. Change my name, buy a house.
Yeah. Maybe you can like try to cross the Canadian border at like I don't know. It's funny because the US Canadian border is really huge,
Hmm.
and I feel like it's probably pretty easy to cross in like through the woods or something.
Would
I
I
know I'm
like
probably
walk
giving
through Canada to Alaska to Russia and then like come that way?
yeah, that's
It'll be a
the
long
best way,
time, but
I
I will
think.
get all my steps in every single
Yeah, all
day on
your
my Pivot.
steps. Yeah, I wonder how many months that would take to walk to, I wonder also, is Russia and Ca in are Russia and Alaska, can you walk across in the winter?
I don't know.
We'll
Maybe
have
if
to
there's
look it
like
up.
ice chunks, you could like sit on an ice chunk and like make it a little boat and like
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
let's see.
If I can't exercise, I'll get mad. I get mad if I don't exercise too.
Yeah, me 3.
It really is oh my gosh, yeah.
Also, that's a fun one, me too, me 3. So, yeah, sometimes we say that in English. It's not
Mm.
technically correct, but it's something kids say for fun is someone says, "Me too," and then you say, "Me 3," and it's a pun or a play on words.
Yeah.
If gas doesn't get cheaper soon, I'll freak out. Oh, no. It looks like Jen needs, an electric bike
Seriously.
or car, I guess. But, I wonder how expensive or cheap having an electric car is compared to a gas car.
I don't know. Isn't there like a tax whatever it's called? What is the word?
Tax benefit for electric
Yeah,
cars?
I think so.
I
I'm
would
not
guess
sure.
so.
But there's not enough loading station. What are they called? Charging stations. That's why I don't have one. I'm scared
Mhm.
of getting stranded.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But I feel like Germany's probably adding a lot more in and
Once
definitely
they add
faster than the
more,
US.
I think our plan is to get an electric car, the next car we get, but we'll see.
And then Hina's comment, so, here I would probably say something like, "If I don't subscribe to
Mm,
Lingoni German, then I won't be able to pass my German exam." So
yeah.
there I would probably use the, let's see, the second phrase has won't, so that's the first conditional.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Ah, Sylvia.
Um,
Yes, in Germany there's a tax benefit. Prima. Do people
so
really say prima in German? Because I remember learning it in my German classes, but I've never heard someone actually say it
in real life.
in real life, real German life.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard it either. I hear toll a lot
Hmm.
for great. Prima, yeah, I've just heard that's like an old German textbooks you'll see in America or something.
Yeah. Prima. You say it to kids. Oh, that's probably why. I needed to be talked to like a child when I was first learning German.
That's so cute. I love when words like that are like kid specific. That's
And
precious.
animals too. How cute.
Oh,
Oh.
also, I just want to chime in one more too. So I've said it in the beginning. I just want to repeat that. So we're doing 0, first, and second conditional in this live stream. So if you're just joining us now, um, you can go back to the beginning, check out the 0 conditional. We just finished the first conditional a couple minutes ago. And then in a moment, we're going to start again with the second conditional. English does have a third and mixed conditional, but we aren't doing that in this live stream. You can find videos on that on our YouTube channel, though.
Yeah. Just make sure you really get down like the grammar and some practice with the 0, first, second, and third conditionals before you move on to the mixed.
Hmm.
Because there are like 6 of those mixed ones. I think maybe 9. I don't remember. But before you confuse yourself, just really make sure you get, 0 through 3. But again, once you feel comfortable with those, we do have a video on that, on the mixed. And if you have already subscribed to the app, you can get a lot of practice with the interactive exercises and the worksheets on the conditionals, which,
Speaking of that, now is a good time to subscribe to the app. You can get
oh, yeah.
25% off Lingoni Cyber Week.
You're
Hey,
so
that's a big
professional,
discount. That's
Brian.
the biggest discount I've ever seen for for Lingoni.
Yeah, that's massive.
And that's for all of our subscriptions, French, German, and English, and not just so there's like some of a couple months, but then there's also years, lifetime.
Yeah. I mean, the
Check it out. All
lifetime.
of
Are you
them are
kidding me?
25% off.
Brian, not to be punny, but this is the deal of a lifetime for the lifetime subscription.
And also, let's
Okay.
see, and with inflation too, this is the cheapest it'll ever be,
Yeah.
the most affordable in your life.
Time.
It's now or never.
The most affordable lifetime subscription in your lifetime.
Do you remember the date that it ends, Emily? Quiz time.
The date that it ends?
Yeah.
Let me look at a calendar here.
Oh,
What is that day? I can't. My calendar. Okay, wait.
December.
It ends on, I assume, the 5th? That's the last
December.
day of the week, so.
If I whisper, maybe nobody will hear.
What is
On
it?
the 4th, December 4th.
It's
is
the
when it
4th,
ends.
not the 5th.
Yeah.
Don't wait until the 5th. You won't get it. The 4th.
Oh, you know why I know that it's the 4th?
Why?
Because I did the promotional video for that.
Oh.
It was really fun. Did you see them?
No.
I'll have to send you them. One of them is really fun. I saw Jenny's, and then I got inspired by hers to do one of mine a certain way. I hope you liked it, Jenny.
I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, actually, my favorite one I don't think is posted to social media yet, so I'll keep an eye out and I'll send it to you. So all you Lingoni lovies, you're gonna have to keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
And then again, to get that, again, go to the description below. That's where you can find the link to get the 25% off. Cool.
Okay, so this, oops. This is how I would say that, by the way. If I don't, instead of if I'll not get vaccination, I would say if I don't get vaccinated, I won't be able to travel.
Yeah, because you're using the negative of the present simple, which is don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I don't get vaccinated. Thanks, Jenny. I tried. I like to be silly in videos.
I want to see it. What the heck? Why haven't I seen this yet?
Well, you have to see Jenny's first, I think, and then mine, and it'll make sense.
Okay.
I think either the next time we hang out or the next time we call, I'll make sure to like dig it up and show it to you, but you'll see it eventually, I'm sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Everyone's getting all the behind the scenes talk
I know.
here.
See?
Cool. All right, so should we continue with the second conditional?
I'm so ready.
Is it time? Oh,
It's
these are the
totally
fun
time.
questions.
Yeah, you guys, it's about
We're gonna
to
have to
get
extend the
turned
live stream
up
to like
here.
we should do a 24-hour live stream of just second conditionals.
If we do that, we will be very tired.
Well said. Well said.
Okay, Brian, tell us about the second conditional, please. Or actually, can you ask me one of your questions and maybe we can
definitely
figure it out together?
All the good questions. Okay, here's a fun one.
Okay.
What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Dude. I've thought about this a lot.
Have you?
I watch a lot of scary movies. I'm really
You're a very
into,
superstitious person, huh?
Yeah, I'm into this stuff. So, if I saw a ghost, I don't really know what I would do, but I think if I saw a ghost, I would panic. Or maybe freeze. I think I would freeze. If I saw a ghost, I would freeze.
Would you get nervous?
Nervous? No. Totally scared? Yes. Yeah. If I saw a ghost, I'd scream. Yeah.
Yeah, be careful. So it's I would scream.
Yeah. And that's the big difference in grammar That's one of the big differences in grammar from the first and the second conditional, by the way.
Mhm.
So good job on that.
Yeah,
I
and
would
there's some languages like in I mean, some languages I can say, I don't know how many, but in Mandarin, for example, the second conditional, you would use the word will. And
mm,
I think some languages do that. In English, you don't, though. So you
yeah,
do use the word would. That's
yeah.
important. Should we just go over the structure real quick?
Yeah, this is the perfect time. Should I? I'll type it out here so that
Yeah, that'd be great.
Captain T has no fear.
Yeah.
What is your name, ghost? So, boom. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I
we
clicked at the
both
same
we
time as
both
you.
clicked at the same time. So, if past simple would infinitive. So, for example, here's one sentence. If I won the lottery, so millions of dollars, if I won the lottery, I would travel all over the world.
Mhm.
Brian, what would you do if you won the lottery?
If I won the lottery, mm, oh boy, I would buy a house, maybe with a garden. I would travel too. Yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of other things I would do. It's hard to think of them all, but yeah, I would buy a house and I would travel so I could leave my house all by itself.
Yeah, you just buy it and leave it. What would
Yeah.
you guys do? So, do you understand what the lottery is? It's when you play kind of a game, and then if you win, the chances of winning are like tiny, but if you win, you get lots of money. So, if you won the lottery, let's say $50 million, what would you do?
What would you do with all that money? And also, again, pay attention to the grammar here. Um, So it's if you won the lottery.
Mhm.
Remember, the verb is win, but the simple past is won. So if you won the lottery, what would you do? So in the second clause, the would or kind of conditional clause, it's would do. You have would, that's the conditional, and then do is just a simple form of the verb, right?
Yep.
So what if you won the lottery, what would you do?
Ooh, Captain T would buy a Ferrari.
Good.
Nice.
And then let's see, Hina. So you wrote, um, "I will go to them and ask why they're a ghost." Can you correct? So there's the you made the same mistake a second time. Can you maybe try correcting that for us?
Oh, yeah. Mhm. Funny that you would ask them why they're a ghost. Why are you a ghost? Tell me.
Yeah. Why are you here? Maybe I would ask why they're there.
Why? Tell us your story. Yeah. Brian, what would you do if you saw a ghost?
Um, First, I would wonder if I could talk to it. Then I would
That's
try
the
to talk to
first
it.
thing you would do?
Yeah, I think so.
What? You have no fear too.
Well, I think like why would a ghost be necessarily a bad thing?
Well, because it's something you weren't expecting. Don't you think it would like scare you first? I mean, sometimes if my husband walks into the room and I wasn't expecting him, I scream.
Yeah,
And he
my
lives
roommates
there.
scare me too.
So what would it be like with a ghost?
Excuse me, coughing right into my microphone.
Oh no.
Breathing in too strongly.
Uh-oh. It's the
Um,
ghost.
yeah, the ghost
The
is
ghost
he's
is like,
like,
shh,
this
don't
guy is too brave. Let's
Yeah.
make him choke.
Yeah.
Okay. Any
Oh,
other
Captain T said that if he won the lottery, he would donate to the poor.
awesome.
That's very nice.
Cool. All right, Let's see what other. Oh, here's a weird one for you.
Ooh, yeah.
But this is a fun one.
Okay.
If you could be any plant, which plant would you be?
Okay. Well, first of all, I probably wouldn't choose to be any of my plants because I travel a lot. So their lives are kind of sad, I think. If I could be any plant, I know I would be one of those humongous cactuses
Cacti.
in like New Mexico that's just like huge. And it's just like, you know,
Hmm.
I think they're cool. What about
Again,
you, Brian?
cactuses, cacti. This is a cactus, right?
Yeah, in
And
English we say cacti for more than one, but I don't like it.
yeah, if you could be any plant, yeah, which plant would you be? I know. I think I like cacti too. They're really amazing plants. Also, Hina, I saw your comment. I'm going to comment on it in a minute. I'm proud of your use of the conditional.
Oh, yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think I would be something maybe in the rainforest where I'm like chilling with all the other plants,
Ooh,
like
yeah.
hanging out with my like plant friends,
Mm,
and it would be raining all the time and nice
yeah.
and warm.
You would
So I
see
would be,
tons of different animals and creatures.
yeah, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
And then, okay, back to Hina's comment. I just want to look
Yeah.
at this one. So so talking about what would you do if you won the lottery?
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
she said, I would save it and make a fixed deposit. I don't know what exactly a fixed deposit is.
Maybe she means
Maybe,
like a savings account or something.
okay,
Like,
yeah,
save it
or
in like
or a
a
certain kind of
bank
account.
account.
Yeah. But great use of the conditional.
Amazing.
Awesome. You got that wood in there.
Oh, Captain
Um,
T would be Willow at Hogwarts.
the Whomping Willow. Isn't that the one that like destroys the car or something?
I don't know.
I haven't seen Hogwarts. I haven't seen good. Yeah, I would be. Yeah. I would be the Willow at Hogwarts. Yeah, I need to watch that series again. It's been such a long time.
Yeah.
And I've seen all of the movies, but I haven't seen the last one yet.
Oh, well, maybe you should watch that. Next time
Yeah.
you have a rainy day,
Yeah. The next
that
time
could
it
be your
rains,
movie.
I will watch the last Harry Potter.
I'm bad. I haven't really watched any of them or read them.
Really? Have you read? You haven't read them either. You're just not a Harry Potter fan.
I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to. Growing up in Oklahoma, there's a lot of religious people, and
Oh.
my teacher wouldn't let me read it in fourth grade because
Hmm.
witchcraft. And so I wanted to read it, but then that happened, and then I just moved on with my life. And
Interesting.
I would never had the like desire to read them after that. I just was reading other stuff, and I think I missed the window, you know? Maybe
Yeah,
later I'll read them,
that's fair. That's fair.
but
Yeah, I mean, hey, it might be controversial there, but I think it's an interesting cultural thing to look at.
yeah. No, I think it was just I don't know. I was like one of the first in my class to like know what it was, and I think like they were like, "No," and then everybody started reading it, and they were like, "Oh, it's actually okay." I don't know.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Anywho, do
are we
you have a
ready
question
to
for
ask some
me?
more? Yeah, I have so many questions for you, Brian. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. You want to know what's weird?
Yeah.
I totally have the plant question on my list.
Wait, as your own questions for me?
Yeah,
No way.
way. Okay, Brian.
Let me put an eye drop.
This is similar to our ghostly question,
Okay.
but what would you do if you were home alone? You knew no one was coming home
Oh
and
God.
you heard footsteps outside your door. Would you stay calm or would you panic or what?
Wait, so like I'm in the apartment
Yes.
and I hear someone just like standing outside.
You hear them
Are they
walking in
about
your
to
hallway.
enter or are they just like waiting there in the hallway?
You don't know yet. You've heard the steps and your first initial boom. Your roommates are totally in a different country too. They're not even home. You know it's not them. but
I
you hear
think
footsteps.
I would lock the door.
Wow. That's logical.
Yeah, that's what I would do, and I would make sure I have my phone near me
Yeah.
in case I need
Excellent.
to, like, call 911 or something.
Mm.
And maybe I would grab a bat so I could
Yeah.
fight them if they break in. But I don't think that
Yeah.
would happen. My door's pretty strong. And I mean, also German doors, they always lock automatically, like, somewhat.
Oh, I meant like your bedroom door.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's oh,
We're
Emily,
getting really cray
I
cray.
almost just swore. I was so shocked.
Scared.
Um, oh, I would freak out because my
Mhm.
bedroom door doesn't lock either.
Mm.
So I can't just, like, lock that and be safe. I would Oh my god, I'm frozen. I don't even know what to say. I would grab something
Uh-huh.
to, like, fight against the stranger in my apartment, and
Yeah.
then I would maybe, like, hide
Yeah.
and wait a little while until the sound disappeared.
Mm.
Or if they
Yeah.
entered, we have my true colors coming out. How
I
about you? What
know.
would you do?
I truly think I would just like freeze. I might just like die instantly. I don't know. I think I would try and block the door with like some heavy furniture
Yeah.
and then maybe try and
Oh,
find a
yeah,
way to
my
climb
door
out
opens
the window.
inward. Like,
This is
do you know
dark.
what I'm saying?
What?
Like, my door opens inward, so if I put something in front of the door, you can't open it while I'm inside.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's a smart thing. I was thinking the door opens the other way for some
Then
reason.
that would be silly. They would just be like, "Hello,
Yeah,
what's
surprise.
that?" Okay. Another question, Brian.
Okay.
This is a real one.
Wait,
Way
oh,
less
you're
scary.
asking me? Oh, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you. Okay.
I'm too excited to ask or to wait. Okay, Brian, what
Good
would you
night,
do?
Sylvia.
Oh,
Aw, thanks
bye.
for your good wishes. Sweet dreams.
Okay, Brian, what would you do if you got the wrong order at a restaurant?
That's it?
Almost as scary as a stranger coming into your house,
Yeah,
but
this one's a little easier. If I got the wrong order at a restaurant, I'd probably just eat it and not complain,
yeah.
especially if it were a good meal.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the food to go to waste,
Yeah.
probably. But if it's something I'm allergic to or something I really hate,
Mm,
then I would say that, "Hey, I didn't order this," and then get the right thing.
yeah.
Yeah. And how about you?
Same. I would probably oh my gosh. Sorry, there's someone riding on top of a car,
Oh my god.
Oklahoma.
The crazy things that happen live, you
I
know?
know. So much has happened in this live
Can you
stream.
imagine if we
Um,
filmed live in the streets?
it would
Especially in my neighborhood?
Oh, yeah, in your
Like,
neighborhood?
there's never a dull moment.
Maybe we could have a Lingoni live stream live outside stream. Might be a little windy.
Um,
But yeah, if I got the wrong order at a restaurant, I would probably just depends. If I it depends. But I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd probably just eat it. And then if the bill came and they charged me, I would be like, excuse me, that's not right. I don't
oh,
know.
yeah, the charge, that's the
Because if
difference.
they brought me something more expensive than what I ordered, I'd be pretty ticked off.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. Captain T would send it right back. "I'm not eating
Oh
this
yeah.
food that I didn't order, darn it."
Yeah. And he has a little mad emoji there, so he'd be
Yeah,
pretty angry about it.
yeah.
Understandable. Food is important.
And then also I just typed in there, so there's never a dull moment. That means that, like, there's always something happening. There's always something going on. Maybe there's something always kind of, like, crazy or exciting happening too.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, dull kind of means, like, boring, I guess,
Yeah.
or, like, lacking color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have questions for you. You asked me 2
Hit me.
questions, now I'm gonna ask you 2 questions.
I'm ready.
Okay, number 1. Um, if you could sorry, if you had a magic carpet,
Ooh.
where would you fly to? And this is for everybody. So let us
Yeah.
know in the comments. I'll post my question.
All these questions are for everybody, by the way. Just from now on,
Yeah.
answer everything.
We're happy
Okay.
we wanna know your answers too. So, if you had a magic carpet, where would you fly to?
Okay.
Also, quick side note before you answer that question,
Hmm.
what movie is a magic carpet in? And also just story, it's not just the Disney movie.
Aladdin.
Aladdin, yeah.
Yeah.
Aladdin has a magic carpet, and they fly all over the world.
A whole new. No, I won't be doing that. Also, copyright? I don't know. Um, anyway, if I had a magic carpet right now, here, I would jump on the magic carpet, fly to Germany, pick up my husband and my dog, get back on the magic carpet, and go to like a beautiful, secluded beach on an island and just like
Mm,
sleep.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen's got the same idea. She would fly to a very hot not carpet, but country. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Uh, either one, just
Yeah,
something warm.
a hot carpet.
Um,
Where would you
yeah.
go? Where would you fly to, Brian?
I mean, I'm the same, but I'm supposed to be going to Colombia in a couple weeks, so,
Oh,
I think that's where my magic carpet is taking me.
yeah. If
Or
only it really were a magic carpet and not a giant airplane that's tiny and no space. And
yeah, that would be cool.
oh, if Captain T had a magic carpet, he would. Would you be a taxi?
Like, be a taxi driver, like,
You would
your
taxi.
magic carpet cap blah, 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 blah. Your carpet would be your taxi, so you'd take people around the world,
And would you
just like
charge
Aladdin
people
does
for
with
it?
Jasmine.
Would you charge people for it, Captain T, or would you do it for free out of the kindness of your heart?
Yeah, would you make money? You could probably make a lot of money doing that.
It'd be so fun. Imagine.
Mm.
But kind of scary too, actually. Now
I
that I'm
wanna go to I would go also to, like yeah, definitely, like, a secluded island, maybe somewhere in Thailand. Maybe I'd go to Tahiti.
oh my gosh. Yeah. I would do like a culinary tour with my magic carpet.
Mm.
Breakfast in Paris. Here we go. Now we're going to go have lunch in, I don't know, Vietnam. Then we're going to fly over to wherever, Mexico, and have like an amazing dinner.
Delicious.
The dream.
Alright, I have another question for you.
Hit me.
Um, so if there were no oatmeal and no yogurt, what would you eat for breakfast every day?
Ah! If there were no oatmeal and no yogurt, I would eat pancakes. Like pancakes for breakfast
Good
every day.
good choice.
Yeah.
Now what about, do you eat eggs for breakfast ever?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Not your
My problem
favorite.
with eggs is like, I swear, I know that they're like protein. Every time I eat them, like 30 minutes later, I'm more hungry than I was before. Something about eggs just doesn't keep me full.
You need the carbs.
I guess so. Cause like really, if I eat eggs, I swear they like, what is the word? Elevate my appetite.
They
The
yeah,
opposite of suppress,
stimulate your appetite?
stimulate my appetite. So I try to eat them with other things. But yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
1 second. All right. Um, and then Fatima is saying, if I had a magic carpet, I would fly to Italy. Very
Ooh,
lovely.
what would you do in Italy? Would you eat pizza or would you go see like beautiful architecture or maybe some museums? What would you do in Italy?
Mm. Maybe go
I've never been
swimming
to
in the warm
Italy.
oceans. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go in the spring.
I need to
I would
go.
love to go. Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Jen says she would eat an onion baguette or an olive baguette. She loves baguettes.
Mhm.
Don't we
Nuggets are
all?
good. Yeah.
Bread.
I have a
Always
baguette
circling
sitting
back
in
to
my
bread
fridge right
today.
now.
It's
We
a
love our
sign.
food. What can we say?
Yeah, for real. We need to do a lingoni cooking live stream. That's what I want. Would you guys watch a
Yeah.
lingoni cooking live stream where we
We
cook
should do
together?
it. That dish that I said that I wanted to cook for you, then I can show them all
Yeah,
Laogama too. I
yeah,
should write to Laogama and see if they'll be a sponsor for us. It's that chili oil. Oh, it's the
yeah.
best. And I think it's vegan too.
Ah, okay. She said she would visit all historical monuments. Nice.
Awesome.
Okay, Brian, are you ready for the hardest question of the day
Oh no. I'll try
for
my
me?
best.
If you could eat only one food, one dish, let's say, one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh gosh. I'm thinking that I need a second. Can I have a moment to think? We
Yes.
can ask it. We can throw it to the. Do you want to type in
Yes.
the comments?
Yes. So think about what it would be and why. I know mine. I bet you know mine too.
Um, I'm sorry, I just got a little distracted there. I think it would be pizza. Were you
Solid.
gonna say that too?
No, that's my number 2 though.
Or lasagna?
I love
I'm gonna
lasagna.
make a lasagna this week.
Do it.
It's lasagna making weather. What would yours be?
Can you guess?
I should guess, huh?
Starts with a
Curry?
C. Yes.
Yeah.
Surprise.
I was talking to your husband the other day about how you eat curry almost every day.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
that's a good
it's
choice.
delicious.
It's the best. Anybody else? So if you could only eat one dish, one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? I've heard people say that pizza is a good choice because you can eat like there's, different kinds of pizza. You could put
Totally.
like um what I haven't had in a while is like pizza with feta cheese on it. I love that. And there's also like a feta cheese too that's like a softer one. I think they sell it at Turkish markets too.
Yum.
I have to find what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons I chose curry too, is you can add so many different things. There's different kinds of curry too. So, like, I didn't specify. Am I talking about Indian curry? Maybe. Am I talking about Thai
Japanese?
curry? Possibly.
Yeah, and they taste really different.
Totally. But pizza is an amazing choice.
Mm. Yeah, and I think sometimes, like, I mean, I do love really flavorful foods sometimes, but I think, like, there are these Chinese noodles that I make. They're very flavorful,
Mhm.
but sometimes I'm just in the mood for something more simple, like with some
Mhm.
flavor, but just kind of easier.
Yeah, that's
Um,
good for with pizza. You could just like
Fatima
especially
would eat
fish.
fish. Yeah,
Fish,
fish is good, and there's a
fish.
lot of kinds of fish out there too.
Yeah,
Like
different ways
tuna
to
tastes different from
prepare.
salmon, which tastes different from haddock.
Wasser? Is that how you say your name? Wasser?
Maybe, oh yeah.
Wasser? Wasser? You like Italian pizza. Me too.
Mm. Yeah, Italian pizza's good.
Okay, Brian.
All right,
I'm ready for another question. Or is it my turn?
okay, no, I'm gonna ask you one.
Do it.
And I know you already have this question, so I'm sorry to steal it from you. If you could learn any language by just snapping your fingers, what would it be?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I would learn Finnish, like the language of Finland, the Scandinavian country,
Hmm.
because that language is hard. That's the one I would do
Yeah, that's a
because it
good
would
pick.
save me 10,000 hours or something.
Yeah,
100,000. Who knows? How long is that? Nobody knows. No, thank you.
infinity and beyond.
Infinity Finish. and finishing.
Infinity finish. But no, just in the snap of your fingers instead of infinity finish.
That would be unbelievable. What about you, Brian? Which one would it be?
Mine would probably be Russian because it's
Ooh.
pretty oh my goodness, Jen, we tied on that. I
Я
said
не
Russian the
говорю
moment I saw
по-русски.
your comment. I've already learned Mandarin okay. It's not so hard. The grammar's not hard for Mandarin. It's just the writing that takes a long time. But I think Russian grammar, from what I know of it, takes a long time to learn, and that it's
Yeah, they have a lot of cases, I
yeah,
know,
and
and
it's
their
pretty
alphabet's
difficult.
different. Yeah. Well, you don't need the snap of fingers to learn English, Fatima. You can just get 25% off the app
That's right.
and
Now,
learn with
in the
Lingoni.
comments below, and yeah, I mean and with your comments to Fatima, it looks like you already know some English, so
Yeah,
just have to keep working on it.
definitely.
Yeah, it's time for Lingoni Russian. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
ready.
ready for it.
Okay,
Oh,
Brian,
all right.
let me see. Okay, here's one. What would you do if you were invited on a private jet?
Oh, like, are you asking would I accept the invitation?
Yeah, or like, would you like, I don't know, what would you do?
Or I would definitely if I were invited on a private jet. Now, just a quick note here about the grammar. So, be is one of these like kind of strange verbs here, um, where in the conditional, when you're using if you're using the second conditional, be becomes were. That's the most grammatically correct form of it, but a lot of people say was instead. So if I was invited, that's
Hmm.
very common in the US.
Hmm.
But the more grammatically correct one is with were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's nothing wrong with was. Say it if you wish.
So if I were invited onto a private jet, I
Hmm.
would definitely accept.
Oh,
Um, I would wonder why I have these fancy friends that have a jet.
yeah.
And I would travel all around.
Mm.
I wanna go to I mean, when I hear a private jet, it sounds like it goes really fast or something, and I feel like we could easily go to, like, Japan or something. I
Oh,
wanna
that'd be
go to
cool.
Japan, that would be so cool to discover.
Japan would be
I think
amazing.
culturally and just, like, all the sights you'd see
Food
the
again.
food, yeah, always the food, yeah. It would be perfect. It would be a blast. What
Yeah.
about you?
I would not go on any private jet ever.
Why not?
Because, like, that's when all the people die. They're always on private jets. Things go wrong all the time. Or like private planes, private jets.
Private planes. I wouldn't go on a private plane, but it sounds different. Like, I think those are usually, like, the small planes or something.
Oh, terrifying. Like, really, as much as I would be excited and want to do it, I don't trust it.
Aw.
Ah, okay.
Ali saying, "I would fly with my girlfriend."
Cute. I would ask the pilot to teach me how to fly. Captain T, you are the captain. So I
You
guess you need to
are.
fly.
There's a really great song by the Foo Fighters called "Learn to Fly." I recommend it.
You can listen to that, Captain T, when you're learning how to fly. That'll be your theme song. Okay,
Bozer
Brian.
says, "I
Oh.
think Japan has lots of seafood if you
Mhm.
like." I love seafood. I don't eat it that much because I try not to eat meat and fish, but sometimes I do, and it's delicious.
Okay, you guys, I have another really good question for everybody. Boom. If you had a time machine, where would you go and why?
I think this is also you could say, "When would you go to and
Oh,
why?"
yeah. I think they mean, or I think I meant like, where would you go on the timeline of our existence? Like
I see.
which, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I would go to I think I would go to maybe the Middle Ages or, like, the Renaissance.
Ooh, exciting.
And I would visit the people there, and I would like listen to the languages that people speak and just see
Mhm.
how they live their daily lives. And I would really want to I would really want to see both how royalty live and how
Mm,
just regular people live.
yeah, the big difference.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Night and day.
Yeah. Cool though.
Oh, that's a good expression. Night and day.
Night and day difference. Okay. If I
And
had a
what
time
about
machine,
you?
I would go into the future and like I would go like maybe this is like too logical, but I would go until like around my retirement age and like check out like how am I doing? Is everything fine? Like am I going to be able to retire? Is everything looking good? What's the status of the earth? Is global warming as bad as it's probably going to be? And then I would make decisions for my future based on that. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, that's a little too
Scary.
like, what?
Scary.
Yeah, I kind of want the future to just be unknown because what if you see
Oh.
something really awful and then you're just going to be afraid until it happens?
Yeah, actually, you're right. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going back to, oh my God, duh. I would love to be like in college. So like 18, 19 in like the early 90s. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. And Jen was also going back in the past too. That's a cool answer too. She would go back 6 million years to see if dinosaurs really look the way we imagined them to be.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Mm. Yeah, because we can't really know. Like, what did they look like?
I
Did
like
they
to
look like
imagine
big
that they're
chickens?
like super colorful, like they are like pink and like lime green and like maybe feathery or something. I don't know.
And Captain T would go back to the time of the pirates. Captain, you are just driven by the pirates. You live
Yeah,
to be like a captain of a
pirate.
plane, captain of like pirate ship, all the captains.
Love that.
Cool. All right.
66 million? I don't have any concept of how long that is.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Brian, do you
right.
have another question?
I'm wondering, should we go over the different just do a little recap now on
Yeah,
the remaining or what we did today? So
sure.
again, just to kind of review, so we started off by talking about the zero conditional,
Mhm.
and then we did the first conditional, and now we just finished doing the second conditional. So if you want to get a recap on if you're just joining us now, you can go back and see the first two as well. And so again, with the with the zero conditional, it's used for facts and general truths.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
It's okay. It's all good. So zero conditional for facts or general truths, and it's if present present. So if water gets to 100 degrees at sea level, it boils. Um, and first conditional is for probable things, and it uses um, simple present plus will. So if it rains tomorrow, I will bring my umbrella. And then lastly, second conditional, if, oh, like we have in the comments, if plus simple past, and then would and infinitive. So if I won the lottery, I would travel around the world. And Emily's typing a storm away
I'm
in
typing
the
away.
comments. It's good. It's useful. You get those notes. Hopefully, you're writing them down. The all our viewers out there.
There you go, guys. So again, we have our our zero conditional. Then we've got our first and our second. So you can find those in the comments.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And just one more time, so we are having a special right now. It is Lingoni Cyber Week. This ends December 4th. So you got to go now, check in the comments below. And there you follow the link and you can get 25% off all of our subscriptions. So all of our languages, French, German, and English, as well as the different subscription types that we have.
Yep. And don't forget,
Yep,
there's like kind of a little bit of everything in terms of skills that you're going to learn. So we've got listening stuff, we've got reading stuff, we've got speaking pronunciation tools so you can work on your pronunciation. I know that English
that's a good
has a
one.
funny little spelling thing going on, and the pronunciation tool is like so helpful because the rules for pronunciation in English are not the easiest.
That's right. Yeah.
um,
Even for me
I
sometimes.
know. So yeah. So okay. Well, you guys, also feel free if you want to practice a little more. You can write some example sentences in the comments too, and we will check those as they come in the next few days and correct any mistakes or help answer any questions. You can just go ahead and write those in the comments, and we'll check them. So,
Yeah, so you're asking about the third conditional, and we didn't do
uh,
mixed either. So maybe we'll do another live stream on that another day, or we also have a video on that as well.
yeah,
So we just don't have enough time for that today, but stay tuned, and who knows?
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
cool.
touch back on that. But we hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. It was really fun to interact with you guys and
Yeah, fun
see your
question.
example sentences. You did really, really well.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay. Bye,
Sound good?
everyone.
Bye.